Hi, I'm Sean, and I've now been participating in Extra Life for 10 years. My fondest memory of Extra Life has to be during the 2016 fundraising year. It was the first year that I'd organized and run a silent auction with the proceeds going to my fundraising totals, and I wound up crushing any goals that I had. Afterwards, I'd put it out to the internet looking for ideas for some stretch goals, and Lisa had come through with the suggestion that I put on the Dr. Patchup suit at game day as my ultimate stretch goal. I figured with less than 48 hours to game day, I would never make it. I was short. I don't remember how much, but it was a fair amount. I ended up hitting the goal 12 hours later. I wasn't doing my marathon that weekend, so I showed up at West Edmonton Mall after previous plans that I had, and a few minutes later, I was Dr. Patchup. I remember it being insanely hot in that suit, but I also remember completely making a couple of kids' days at the same time, so it was well worth it. I'll be honest, the first year that I participated in Extra Life, I used it as an excuse to spend the day playing video games more than anything else. I was my only donor that year. As time went on and I participated in Extra Life year after year, it became more than just the games. I don't have any of my own kids, but I know plenty of people that do, including some that have utilized the Stollery far more than I'm sure that they ever wanted to. They're the reasons that I keep doing this year after year. I know what I raise each year is a small portion of the Stollery's annual fundraising, but having that sense of accomplishment and knowing that I was able to make a difference in a family's life, that's huge. For those that are thinking of donating or volunteering with Extra Life, all I can say is do it. For donors, every little bit helps. A couple of dollars here and there adds up in a hurry and can make a world of difference. For volunteers, you would be hard-pressed to find a more fun group to contribute your time to. They do a wonderful job putting on various events, culminating with game day at the end of each year. The work and dedication is impressive, and I'm thrilled to even be associated with a group like Extra Life Edmonton. My last fundraising event went about as well as it could have during a pandemic. I introduced a few incentives for my live stream, including drinking some weird flavors of pop. The two that were redeemed were bacon, which is even worse than it sounds, and peanut butter and jelly, which was actually kind of tasty. Eating spicy jelly beans and telling dad jokes.
Reg redeemed for a random dad joke, so I found a site that is literally just a dad joke generator, and so yeah, Reg, here's your joke. What do you get when you cross the Atlantic with the Titanic? About halfway. It's so bad, but it's so good. Reg, thank you for the donation.
By the end of the year, I had reached my fundraising goal of $1,500, beating it by 48 cents. While I haven't personally volunteered with Extra Life Edmonton, unless you count the time where I became Dr. Patchup for a while, prior to the pandemic, I had organized and run an annual silent auction. It's always a lot of work, and it's grown a fair bit since I first started doing it. That said, I love putting on the event, and it's always a major contributor to my annual fundraising. The stress level does get a little high leading up to it, as it usually does with an event of that size. But the feeling when it's all done and I realize how much extra money I was able to raise for the kids at the Stollery, that's always a great feeling.
Hello, I am Richard Jaworski. I am only 48 years old, and this would be my 8th year of helping out with Extra Life Edmonton. Killing some time between questions. Hi Cordell, how you doing? My fondest memories of game days are the parts where we're setting up in the different locations, like West Edmonton Mall, the arenas, Northlands at one time. Where else were we at one time? That was pretty cool. Oh yeah, the football arena that one day, that was pretty cool. Nice and cramped. That was pretty cool. Yeah, that's my favorite part, is watching everyone get all set up with their equipment and stuff, people wearing their mascots and stuff like that. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then a pause between questions. What does Extra Life mean to me? Extra Life gives me a chance to use my hobby of playing games, which I do a lot, play a lot of video games. It gives me a chance to use that hobby to help kids who are in the hospital. Because to be honest, if I was stuck in a hospital when I was a kid, being there is not fun. So if I can use my way of having fun to help those kids get out of the hospital better or have a better time in the hospital, then I'm all for that. Yeah. More pause. So if I had to talk to someone about Extra Life and what they'd say to me, I'd say, do you like to play video games? Do you like to help kids in the hospital that are stuck in the hospital? Extra Life is for you. Okay, bye-bye.
My name is Ellie. I am 37 years old. Yes, you are never too old to be gaming for Extra Life. And this is my 10th year doing it, playing for the Stollery with Extra Life Edmonton. I have a couple. One would be the very first year I ever did it. I actually wasn't connected to the Edmonton Guild at the time, and I kind of didn't know how it was all going to shake out. But I was playing with some people on Xbox Live who I'd known for a couple of years, and they just all rallied around me. They weren't participating themselves, none of them lived in Edmonton, and they just made a calendar to stay up in shifts with me for the entire 24 hours playing multiplayer and hanging out, and that was really great. To me, that is what the Extra Life community is all about, even when, you know, it's people who aren't formally part of that community, but they're still participating and they're still supporting. The other really great memory I have is the first year Extra Life Edmonton got invited to have game day at the Ice Palace at West Edmonton Mall. That was an experience. There were over 200 people there. It was busy, it was nuts. There was music and announcements and events happening all night long. I was seated beside some really cool people, and there was just a fantastic energy. It was a little bit overwhelming at times. I've done game day from home ever since, but it was still really fantastic to participate at West Edmonton Mall that way, and I'm really glad I had the chance. Well, to me, participating in Extra Life is all about doing something good for my community, just because I can. I didn't grow up in Edmonton, so I've had no personal experience with the Stollery, and I don't have children of my own. But when I heard about Extra Life, it just really stood out to me as, here is something that I can do to help my community be a better place. And so it was just kind of it was easy to say yes to, because I'm playing games anyways. Why not do it for a good cause? Why not get involved this way? And that is how I would explain it. You know, think about it as something you can do that you're probably in a lot of ways already doing if you're gaming, if you're playing tabletop or whatever. And you can take that and use it for something even better. I would tell them that they've got nothing to lose. As far as donating goes, one thing that makes Extra Life really unique is that 100% of donations made through Extra Life go straight to the target hospitals. You know, so in my case, anyone who donates to my Extra Life campaign, if you donate $25, the Stollery Children's Hospital gets $25. And they are allowed to use that money however they see fit. It's what's called unspecified funds, means there are no strings attached, and wherever the hospital sees the greatest need, that is where they are able to put those donations. So for donating, it's a really great setup. For volunteering, it's, you know, I'm kind of shy. I have a little bit of anxiety kind of volunteering at big events like Animathon or K-Days or things like that. You know, it's a little intimidating at first, but you know, once you get there and you're set up with great people like Lisa and Cordell and all the other organizers who help us out, and it's, like I said before, it just all comes together, and it's a great way to help your community. So my last fundraising event was in 2020. I raised just shy of $1,200, which was about 80% of my goal. You know, I set a pretty high bar last year, but I'm very, very happy and humbled by how much I was able to raise. How'd it go? It's a bit sleepier than usual. You know, like I said, I'm 37 now. I've been doing this for 10 years. I am not in my 20s anymore, and doing the whole 24 hours in one stretch is getting a little bit trickier than it used to be. But once again, like always, I was still able to count on friends to be there with me the whole time. I'd recently joined a new tabletop group that year. They did a special one-shot for me on game day as well. And yeah, I guess what I learned is that even at that point, it'd been 9 straight years, and my friends are still happy to support me and to support Extra Life, and I think that's a common experience for a lot of us. I hope it is. And it's humbling to learn that. There might be a couple of things people would be surprised to know about me. Let's see. I'm 2 degrees from Kevin Bacon, and I have been playing the flute since 1997. I'm classically trained. It's my primary instrument, both in solo and concert form. And yeah, that's my little thing. I like playing the flute. This is Adam Jensen, star of Deus Ex Human Revolution and Deus Ex Mankind Divided. And remember I was talking about when I did game day from West Edmonton Mall? Well, the game I played from about midnight to 4 a.m. or so was a complete non-lethal stealth run-through of Deus Ex Mankind Divided, starring this guy. I'm Ellie, and Extra Life Edmonton is my favorite Extra Life guild.
Hello? Hello. Hello, Extra Life community. My name is Elise, and I've been volunteering and fundraising with the Extra Life Edmonton team for 5 years now. I'm the team's impromptu trophy maker, and I've made trophies for each game day event since 2016. My fondest memory with Extra Life Edmonton is just being part of such an amazing team. Everyone is so passionate and dedicated, and everyone has their own story to tell for how much this Stollery means to them. Every year for game day, I campaign for as many friends as I can to join me in fundraising to help me suffer through the 24-hour marathon. At surface level, Extra Life is a grassroots community of gamers who fundraise for their local children's hospital. But honestly, explaining what Extra Life is to me is very difficult because it holds such a special place in my heart. With Extra Life, I've been able to make a real, meaningful difference for so many kids' lives, and that's not something I feel like I could ever achieve on my own. If you're thinking of joining the cause, we will welcome everyone with open arms. Extra Life is such a wonderful community full of passionate people, and I try to recruit as many of my friends as I can to join me every year. If gaming isn't your thing, or staying up for 25 hours isn't something you feasibly want to do, I understand. Maybe consider donating to the team instead. Every donation is tax deductible, and 100% of your funds go directly to kids in need. To date, I've fundraised over 9,000 USD for the Stollery Children's Hospital. Last year I was able to meet my fundraising milestone of 5,000 USD, which got me this really cool chair. I got the official Extra Life chair. It's so cool. So every year I create the trophies we give away at game day, and it's honestly one of my favorite parts of every year. The team tells me what games we're going to play, and then gives me full creative freedom to create whatever my heart desires. It brings me so much joy to see how much the community loves them, and I'm so happy I get to be part of game day in such a meaningful way. Alright, that's everything. Thank you so much again. I hope everybody has a great game day this year. Bye bye! Come on! Have a good game day, everybody.
Hello, I'm Dehane. I go by DeBoy Neon or DeBoy on the Extra Life Discord. I'm 19 years old. Question 2. Fondest memory of Extra Life. I would have to say that would be 2019. I got a group of my friends to join me on game day at the Westminster Malls Ice Rink. We entered the Mario Party tournament. Me and my team, we were the first team to play. We did an amazing few rounds, and we ended up winning that event. We ended up getting the Superstar Trophy, which was the best thing in the world. We all had so much fun doing it, and we all just keep remembering that day to this day. What would I tell someone who's thinking about donating/volunteering with Extra Life? I'd say do it. It's such a learning experience. It's so much growth, so much learning. It's such a fun experience. Do it. Someone that has influenced me to be a part of Extra Life, I would say it's El President Lisa. She introduced Extra Life to me about 2015, I want to say, and I didn't get into it till about 2018 or 17, a while ago. She introduced it to me, she showed it to me, and she brought me into the community, and I met so many awesome friends because of that. So, Lisa. What's something someone would be surprised to know about me? I am a Stollery kid. Well, I was. I grew out of it. But, yeah. People probably don't know that. Alright.
Hi, my name is Paula. I'm a gamer. I'm a gamer mom, and I work for the Stollery Children's Hospital Foundation. My fondest memory with Extra Life would have to go back to the earlier days in Edmonton when the guys reached out to the Radio Railway Society, set up some video game equipment and screens on the streetcar that goes across the high-level bridge. And I took a photo of the conductors dressed in their historical attire, playing Mario Kart. It was the funnest, most memorable snapshot in my head of Extra Life and the little tendrils of network that come together to create magical moments. Not in order of importance, but definitely not be mentioned, would be meeting Jeremy Adams, Doc Adams, the guy behind the magic that is Extra Life. What does Extra Life mean to me? It's definitely community, connection, and celebration, I would say. Connection in that it doesn't matter how big or small your group is, how big or small your ability is playing games, whether you play video games or tabletop games, it's about connecting and community. So whether you're an introvert or an extrovert, want to stay home by yourself and not have big to do, or like some of the guild members want to connect to community, inspire, and bring it to the next level, there's room for everyone. Does Grandma play solitaire? She's a gamer, she can Extra Life. Does the lady at the video store wear a Nintendo shirt once in a while with Mario on it? I wonder if she would be interested in Extra Life. It's the little connections in our daily lives that can make a big difference in the lives of sick kids. So, what would I tell someone that was interested in maybe checking it out? Go to extralife.org. Have a look at some of the information that's in there. Definitely punch in Extra Life in the YouTube and see some of the shenanigans and excitement that has happened throughout North America in raising amazing funds for sick kids at all of the Children's Miracle Network hospitals across North America. There are some amazing teams. Edmonton, close to my heart, has done from the grassroots amazing things. We're kind of a little center at the heart of what Extra Life is, I think. And I'm very, very proud to have been a small part of it. Keep gaming, guys. Keep reaching, keep achieving, keep connecting, especially in these trying times. And happy 10th anniversary.
Hello, my name is Victor Albishrap. I'm 44 years old, and I am affiliated with Extra Life Edmonton. And I have been with Extra Life for 2 years. Last year was my first year. My fondest memory of Extra Life is from last year. And last year, Among Us was really popular, so getting to join in with a group of folks and playing that was pretty exciting, especially doing it via my Twitch channel. Also, I did enjoy at 5 a.m. that was the slog, and I was playing one finger death punch just like 2 hours straight, just left button, right button, left button, right button. That got me through like an hour or two of absolute weariness, but managed to work through that. So, what does Extra Life mean to me? Well, what it means to me is to be part of a community of gamers doing good for an important charity. This is for the Children's Miracle Network of Hospitals. There's various hospitals, facilities around Canada and the US, including the Stollery organization in Edmonton, Alberta. I've been gaming for a long time, and if I can game and help contribute to the betterment of sick children and their recovery, why not? Like, this is a perfect opportunity for that. And you get to interact with a great community of people, like-minded gamers and such. So yeah, I definitely would recommend for any gamers interested in the game day, 24 hours of gaming. It's a great thing. So what I would tell someone who is thinking about donating and volunteering with Extra Life, volunteering is a great opportunity. I volunteer for many different organizations. You build a community, you help communities, you meet new people, make new friends. As for the donating side, well, of course, you're donating to a great cause. There's really not much to say about that. So definitely think about it, and I would recommend, if not able to participate, at least donate to your favorite team or individual.
Hey, this is Kyle Lisinski doing his video submission for the Extra Life Edmonton special project thing. So yeah, I guess I'll just go through each question and then, yeah, okay. So, question 1. So yeah, my name is Kyle Lisinski. I am 33 years old, and I have been with Extra Life Edmonton since the very first year. Question 2. My fondest memory of Extra Life is probably, I want to say, 2013 or 2012. No, definitely 2013. Back when we were at Mercer Warehouse, and I ended up passing out at about 2 a.m. Playing Perfect Dark on N64, and fell asleep on stream and streamed video of myself sleeping for about an hour and a half to all my viewers. Question 3. Extra Life is a great way to being able to help out your community by doing something you love, which is playing games with your friends, be it a video game, tabletop. Yeah, like just being able to help out your local children's hospital, in this case the Stollery, by pulling an all-nighter and playing games. It's a great feeling. Question 4. absolutely, go ahead and do it. You'll have a blast. Grab some snacks, grab some caffeine, grab some friends, and settle in for a great experience. Question number 5. Yeah, so my last fundraising event was in 2020. I raised just over $1,000, 1,016 to be precise. I had actually given my donors a chance to choose which games I had to play for the 24 hours, and my friends saw fit to punish me by making me play Demon's Souls on PS5, which actually ended up getting me hooked on the Souls genre. So that was an actually pleasant experience that I thought was going to be extremely painful. Question 6. It felt very, very tiring. With Extra Life having been going on for 10 years now, started this in my early 20s. I am now in my early 30s. It's a lot harder to stay up for 24 hours now, but still an absolute blast. Still an absolute great experience. A little different with the pandemic and all. Being at my own house, missed the feeling of being at the big event with everyone else, but it was all right. Question number 7. Well, I was actually influenced to be part of Extra Life by my good friend Raman, who is one of the founding members of Extra Life Edmonton. He was in and out of the Stollery, all his life, and so he got us all together and pushed us to get involved for this great cause. Question 8. Something someone would be surprised to know about me. The very first Extra Life, I actually loaded up my Sumo Sultan, which is a giant, massive beanbag, and into the back seat of my girlfriend Sunfire, and hauled it to the event to sit on for the entire night. And that was an incredible pain in the ass, and something I never did again in any of the following years of Extra Life. Okay, and then bonus footage. So smiling, thumbs up, waving goodbye. Smiling. Waving. Thumbs up.
Hey guys, I've been asked to do a video for you guys. My name is Graham, and I've been with Extra Life for 7 years. I've always been helping the YEG Extra Life since then. My fondest memory of these guys would be when we were up in the Epcor Tower, seeing our 24 hours of glory and seeing smiles upon everyone's faces and seeing all of Edmonton around the world. Or skies, I guess. What Extra Life means to me is helping people out. It is the best thing ever, and seeing a smile on a kid's face or anyone around is honestly the most meaningful thing you can be doing. And that is why you should either donate or volunteer, because it is helping kids out, be it in Edmonton or even around the world. There are so many people that can be helping out. Like Rooster Teeth, big conglomerate, holy crud, they are amazing. And that's one of the reasons why I joined. But that's not the only way. Like, I have friends in Extra Life now. It's a great group, and it's why I love doing it. And last question though, because we have to keep this short. You would be surprised to know that I'm wanting to try a virtual avatar this year, and I hope to see you guys on my Twitch at Sora Night. Bye.
Hi guys, my name's Paige. I've been in part of Extra Life for about 7 years now. I'm 26, and I love the Edmonton community so much. One of my fondest memories at Extra Life was when Devin Baker and we've been playing for the 7 years I've been a part of this, and we participated in the Halo tournament in 2016. And we won, and my cousin I was fundraising money for at the time, Kylie, she got to see it. I still have the backpack from when we won. It was amazing. Oh, what a time. what does Extra Life mean to you? So, Extra Life is like the best part of the gaming community, honestly. Like, I love gaming. You can see a lot of crazy people out there, but like, this is where you see the best of everyone. Everyone working hard to make sure sick kids get what they need. It's beautiful. You get to see when you see Edmonton Extra Life at any of your conventions, just go see. You will cry, honestly. Promise you that. Good cry, though, I promise. I would say, well, thank you. We need more people like you around here, and it's honestly one of the best experiences you'll ever get to do. You get to be with friends. Maybe with COVID, it might not be so much like that anymore, but like together, because of Discord and all that, we just get to game, save some kids, make their lives a lot easier, and I think that's wonderful. Well, my last fundraising event, how it went was my sister decided to join Extra Life this year, so she went onto my little art table. We got her whole setup going. It was kind of funny. We had a little table, we had all the chips over here, and we met our goal, and it showed that even with this distance that we could still reach all of our goals we want. Like, it was awesome. It's sad not to be with your people as much. The last one was awesome. I almost made it for the full night, but then I passed out, so like, that was pretty embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie. My someone that influenced me to be a part of Extra Life was Devin. He was the one who told me about it in 2014, and we joined the Edmonton team. We played games in his apartment, and we reached my goal of 100 at the time, and that was like the most exciting moment of my life. And he's just been such a wonderful guy. We've always done Extra Life together. Well, that I work at a school, and I do little fun little technology things, and I'm actually alright at video games. I hope that's alright.
Hi, I'm Code, also known as Dog Daytona. I'm 24 years old, and I've been doing Extra Life for 5 years. My fondest memory of Extra Life is doing game day at the CN Tower. On an unfinished floor, it was freezing inside and out, but none of that mattered. We were all there in support of the Stollery. And that's what made it so special, was knowing we were doing it for the Stollery. What Extra Life means to me is very simple. It's support. It's the people who need it most, getting it from the most unlikely cause. We're sitting here playing games and board games. We're making impact. You can see that impact every day. Just do it. I could sit here and say all the reasons why you should donate or why you should join, but that's just it. It's words. Until you experience it for yourself and see how that money affects all the sick kids, both now and as they mature, you'll never understand. My girlfriend had leukemia. She's still a Stollery patient. She was 15 when she first showed up there. Now she's 20. And she's still going there every 2 years. They're still helping her to this day. Thank you.
Hey everyone, this is Vicky from Vivid Vision, and I wanted to share my experience with you about Extra Life. I started my first Extra Life event back in 2015, and I couldn't have any better experiences. Every time I do events with them or game days, it's always so much fun. And the thing is, I've been working in healthcare for over 10 years. To be able to couple with my passion of playing video games, doing nerdy things, and also being able to fundraise to heal kids while playing games just makes it so much more special to me. I still remember to this day, during one of the game days when all of us set up our gaming equipment at the venue, and I would go off for breaks, and every time I come back, there is a rubber duck that just shows up on my desk, and I'd be like, who is putting this duck on my desk? And one time when I went to the bathroom and came back, literally my entire desk was filled with, I think, over 100 ducks everywhere. And my mind was so boggled how this would happen. Someone's definitely playing a prank on me, but to this day, I still remember this memory because it was so hilarious. It brought a lot of us really close together. We had such good laughs and good times, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. If you're looking into Extra Life, this is something you definitely want to invest your time in because what you get out of it and what you can contribute is so rewarding. I hope you enjoy your time with Extra Life and continue playing games and healing kids. Cheers!
Hi, my name is Lisa Hawthorne, and I am the president of the Extra Life Edmonton Guild. I've been a fundraiser now. This is my 10th year fundraising, and 7 or 8 of those, I've been an organizer, and I think about 3 of them I've been president. It all blends together.
Ready.
I think my fondest memory was the very first game day at Mercer that I went to many, many years ago. I was very shy in my very first year, shockingly enough, and I did not want to come out on the very first year, but I did on the second year, and meeting the community, meeting all the fundraisers, and everything was very special to me. I felt that I found a new home and a new community. Extra Life means gaming family, it means community. If anybody asks me about Extra Life, I tell them that the Extra Life Edmonton community is the best community and it's the best way to give back to the Stollery. It's easy to just fundraise and join us. For donation, I just shop my page around. So I think the best way that you can do that is either on social media or just going up and asking friends and family. But if you're interested in becoming a fundraiser, go to extra-life.org and create a page and join the Extra Life Edmonton fundraising team. So I just wanted to say how much I appreciate this community, and I look forward to seeing you in person again very soon. And I wish you a very good Game Day 2021. Bye!
Hi, my name is Raymond Wheeler. I am currently the Senior Vice President of Extra Life Edmonton. I've been a fundraiser for 8 years, and I believe this would be my 7th year as part of the organizing team. For my fondest memory of Extra Life, it's hard to really pick a single thing from all the previous game days and all the activities and stuff we do leading up to game day. But I have to say one of my past kind of favorite things that we would do would be when I would bring in my full rock band setup, and especially when we would do it on at K-Days or at Westhampton Mall, we would put it up on the big screen with the big sound. I always thought that was a lot of fun and cool. Extra Life to me, it means it's a way to, bring together a common hobby with friends and group of people and maybe make new friends and putting that all towards a good cause, like raising funds for the Stollery Children's Hospital. What would I tell someone who was thinking about donating or volunteering with Extra Life? I guess the main thing is, find other people to do it with or bring in your friends. It's a lot funner to do together with people, and that, again, it's a great way to bring an easy hobby together and put it towards raising money for your local children's hospital. Thank you for joining us for our 10-year anniversary, and hope you enjoy Game Day 2021.
Hi, my name is Clara. I am 33 and I volunteer with Extra Life as the administrator to the leadership team. And outside of Extra Life, I also volunteer with Animethon as the assistant director of programming. The fondest memory I have of Extra Life is my first time volunteering. It was at the Westhampton Mall location in the ice rink, and my husband and I, we were there just to visit some friends that we knew who were fundraising, and we ended up staying longer to help out with the merchandise booth, and we ended up signing up to volunteer for several years after that. Extra Life means the ability to play games and raise funds for the Stollery Children's Hospital. I think to someone who is curious about Extra Life, it is just a different way of fundraising. You know, we have people who run marathons or sell chocolates to fundraise for various charities. For us, we turn our hobby of gaming into our fundraising tool instead. I have actually never fundraised myself, mainly because I don't think people would want to, you know, watch what I play. I mean, it's a lot of Candy Crush, a lot of Animal Crossing, and like the Game of Life. I was actually influenced to be a part of Extra Life actually from our president, Lisa Hawthorne. The enthusiasm and passion she has for this community is very infectious. I just wanted to be able to help out, you know, as a child. You know, I was very lucky in that I didn't need to go to the Stollery Hospital or make use of the Stollery services, so I just wanted to be able to give back to a institution and a foundation that I thought really was able to help make the lives of children better.
Hi everyone, my name's Derek. I'm the community manager for Extra Life Edmonton. Thank you for joining us for our 10-year anniversary. Extra Life to me is a really easy way to combine my passion for playing video games with a really good cause. I think a lot of us are looking for a reason or maybe even an excuse to play video games for 24 hours, and raising money for local children is a great way to do that. I'd have to say my fondest memory of Extra Life would be laughing with my friends at 3 a.m. in the morning about literally nothing because we're so tired from staying up all night. Thank you for being part of our 10-year anniversary, but don't forget, we're active in our Discord all year round, and I'd love to see you in there playing games, joining movie nights, and just generally interacting with other members of the community. I'll see you around Discord. I don't know what else you want. Hold on one second. I don't like that. We're gonna redo that. What else do we do, Cordell? Cordell! Save me from myself. Don't like that either. Let's not use any of that. Cordell, I fell apart.
Hi, I'm Eric. I'm 26 and I've been with Extra Life Edmonton for about 5 years now. It's honestly kind of hard to keep track. What is my fondest memory of Extra Life? That would definitely be the first game day I participated in, the one at Epcor Tower. I've been to other LAN events in the past, but there's something special in the air of game day. The passion, camaraderie, it's just so easy to connect with people because we're all there for the same reason, to help kids and have fun doing it. You know, you walk by someone's setup, you might have never met them before in your life, and it's like, oh hey, you're playing this game? Heck yeah, let's go talk to this other group over here and see if they want to join us. And then they do, and then you make friends. To me, Extra Life is about coming together to do what we can with what we have and using our passions for good. You know, not everyone can wield the Master Sword and save Hyrule, but we can all do something, and every little act of kindness can change the world. Do it! Life's short. There's always time to make a difference in whatever way you can. Thank you very much for joining us this game day. We really do appreciate all the hard work you do, and we can't wait to see you again next year in 2022.
Hello, my name is Michael Daly. I am a production leader and one of the hosts with Edmonton Extra Life. I developed the OBS stream and help organize things and build the event, as well as host live during the event. Thank you very much for coming out and supporting us and supporting the Stollery. The 10-year anniversary is going to be a blast. I really hope you guys all enjoy it. The team worked really hard on it, and thank you so much for coming out, and we will see you next year. Bye-bye.
Hi everybody, my name is Derek and I'm the Compliance and Guest Manager for Extra Life Edmonton, and this year will be my 4th year volunteering for Extra Life Edmonton. For my fondest memory, if I have to think about it, I would think it's actually being a part of the team planning this event. We were able to really share our positive and negatives about our personal life, and crack jokes at each other and truly develop that friendship over time. And I think in particular, one thing I really enjoyed was everybody agreeing we needed to scare our President Lisa on stream, so you can all look forward to that. For me, Extra Life is really another community that I felt I could be comfortable around and be myself, playing games and volunteering my time to help. This team really showed me that my time volunteering towards this cause is just as valuable as fundraising for the Stollery. Whether you donate, fundraise, or volunteer your time, just know that no matter what you do, someone out there will always appreciate what you are doing and truly giving children at the Stollery Children's Hospital an extra life. Hi everybody, thank you for participating in Game Day today. I really enjoyed being part of the organizing team and planning this event, and I really hope that you all were able to enjoy it as well. See you all next year.
Hi, I'm Rod. I'm the Vice President of Extra Life Edmonton, and I'm glad to welcome you to Game Day 2021. I've been with Extra Life Edmonton for 7 years now, 6 years as an organizer. Why do I Extra Life? Simply put, it's to make a difference for those who need a hand and might not necessarily be able to make a difference for themselves. I would encourage everyone who has the spare time to become a fundraiser, to volunteer for the group, or even has a spare dollar or two. Do it. Thank you again for coming out to Game Day 2021.
Hi there, my name is Cordell Moore, and I'm part of the graphics community and production team of the Edmonton Extra Life Guild. Honestly, there's so many amazing memories that I've had with Extra Life Edmonton, but the one that really stuck out to me was Game Day 2019. There were so many great things that happened there. I got to dress up in the Pikachu costume and doing the Detective Pikachu dance at the very beginning. That was a lot of fun. I got to record my friends trying out the One Chip Challenge, which basically is the hottest chip ever. That was a lot of fun. And then there's this really iconic picture of me dressed up in my wizard gear where I'm falling asleep on duty in the wee hours of the next morning. And that's kind of like a little inside meme we have here. So yeah, that would probably be my most favorite moment. If you're a gamer and you're looking to explore different communities, this is the one to check out. Not only are you spending a lot of time playing video games and meeting friends, but that's also going towards helping and healing kids at our local Children's Stollery Hospital. I honestly can't think of a better way to take something like gaming and involve it into a much greater cause than what it might be already to you. So yeah, definitely come and check us out. Thank you for coming to Game Day 2021. We hope you've enjoyed what we've seen so far, and we can't wait for you to see the rest. Thanks. Bye!